I just wanna be your favorite. I just wanna be your favorite.
Hi guys, we are back with another video, and as you can see from down below, I'm going to have a story time, child. So get your popcorns ready, get your drinks, get your go taking tola black label out, amolata Henneken, it's amolata wine, amolata metsi, whatever. But we are going to talk about how I was made up of my guys. Anyways, let's get into it. So every time I talk about the story, guys, I just think about how men are just not the hill. Men are so shameless. Like, can I just say, men are so shameless. So let's take it back to 2020. Yes, let's take it back to 2020. Let's take it back to 2020. So in 2020, I was a lone bird, guys. I was not in a relationship. I was just in and out of talking stages. So I used to talk to this guy. It was 2020 during COVID. Yes, I used to talk to this guy. Oh my god, during COVID, man. I don't know how many talking stages I was in, but damn, just. Anyways, so it was around July when like restrictions were lifted a bit. So it was around July, and this boy hits me up on Instagram, right? He hits me up responding to my story, to one of like some posts that I posted. So he's responding to my post, and okay, I don't remember what he said, but yeah, then we started talking, right? This is like around July, whatever. We started talking. Guys, you know where the danger is. You see those calls that go for 5 hours and then you sleep on the call. Those ones double 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 1 a.m. That is where the danger is, because from those calls that every day when we're speaking for around like 5 hours, 3 hours, I was ripped. But bear in mind, I had not met this boy, right? I was friends with his mates, so we had mutual friends, right? But I had never met him, but I've met his friends. So it was a thing of like, oh, I bet, you know, I've met his friends, so it's not like a complete stranger or whatever. And you know what, let me tell you, so one of his ex-best friends now, which was my mate at the time, so I tell him, no, I am busy with, let's call him Daniel. So I'm telling him, nah, I'm busy with Daniel, you know, we're talking, we're starting to get to know each other, whatever. And can I tell you, this friend of mine, well, our mutual friend, whatever, warned me. He was like, dog, stay away from that boy. He was like, stay away from the boy, cause no, Khotato get Thomas, Khotato obatla iponela ka mahlo a hae. I was like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. I want to see for myself.
Well, it is, okay.
Bet I speak to this boy. Bear in mind, I dropped so many niggas for this oak because I thought this oak was serious. Little did I know, child. Little did I know, hore. Like oaks, it was so good. Like to a point where there was a time. Oh, he told me he was a rapper. Well, he's still a rapper. I don't know. He told me he was a rapper, and you know he's writing some songs, him and his brother, yada yada yada. I was like, alright, okay, bet. So he was like to me, oh, I wrote you a song, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like, you didn't think about me like that. Like, child. Bear in mind, this was like 3 weeks into the talking stage or whatever, and he had already written me a song. That was my number one. I should have noticed from there, so obviously as a Han, and bear in mind guys, I was very young and I was naive. So as a Han, you're gonna get excited for these things, you know, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like you wrote me a song. I remember I sent it to my best friend. I was like, Chubby, oh my Pina, you know, I think I love this guy. I love this guy. Okay, not say love. Okay, no, love is a deep word. I think I like this guy, you know, it's quite deep. He even wrote me a song, you know, and all of that. So okay, fine. So there was a time when we were supposed to meet, right? There was a time when we were supposed to meet. So my best friend and I were going to Mall of the South, and she was going to meet up with some oak that she was busy with at the time. So it was gonna be a thing of like, oh, how the shape body 2 for 2 type of vibe, bait, right? So this oak could be like, yeah, we're gonna meet, hele what dot. And okay, bait. So your girl, listen, your girl got her hair done. Oken's a mini skirt, go oken's a crop top. I am ready. This boy, you understand? So I wanted to meet this boy, and I was like, you know what? You know what? Let me be the hand that I think I am. You understand? So okay, comes the day. Now I'm like, oh, like where you at? You know, like Faith and I are getting ready. We're about to go. He's like, no, I can't come. Hele ing. And I'm like, but why didn't you tell me this yesterday? Like, I don't understand. Like, why didn't you tell me this? One thing about me, I don't like people who pull out in the last minute. Like, I don't like last minute things. You understand? So I was just like, okay, babe. So then Faith and I decided to go to some chillers with the guy that she was supposed to meet up with. We decided to go to some chillers because this oak. And to think, guys, I would leave him, you know, or I would drop him after that. No, Miguel stayed within. Miguel, oh, it's again. I am staying.
Even you know where the danger is. You know where the danger is.
That is my man, and I like him, but I've never met him. Yo, guys, a buffoon, a motherfucking buffoon. Okay, fine. Then it reaches a point where things become a bit off. You understand? And then I'm like, bro, like what's happening? You know, like we start like having arguments and like that type of vibe. We start having arguments and whatever. So this oak is like to me, oh, I was gonna call my dad, you know, because apparently he's half French, half Sotho, whatever. So his dad is from France, or his dad is French. I don't know. Guys, which other African country speaks French? I think he's from them. Boys are lies. In 21. Anyways, so he's like, nah, I was gonna call my dad, and you know, we're thinking of furthering my studies, and I'm gonna study in France, you know, so we're in the talks about that, and I don't know how it's gonna work, if I'm gonna go to France in a couple of months, or in a couple of weeks and whatever. And I'm like, damn, like, how is it gonna work? Like, sheesh. But like, you know what the problem was, no? Another reason why I should have left this boy and I didn't. I should have left him when he told me he was going to France, right? But your girl didn't. Why didn't I leave him? I don't know. I was being dumb. But anyways, so I'm like, nah, you know, we'll push until you leave for France. You understand? Cause like, naked within, guys, like I was so used to getting morning texts, you know, sleeping on the call at night. You know, 5-hour calls, guys. It was nice. It was flowing. It was nice. You understand? So then Betty tells me he's going to France and all of that. Okay, sharp. So then he starts acting like an ass. Now he starts like treating me like shit and all of that. And I'm like, no, like I'm not gonna have this. You know. Then we stop talking. Wait, guys. As beside, why do we fail to leave men alone? When men want to be left alone, why have us about after 2 days, they send a paragraph. I am sorry, but I was treated like shit. I am sorry, but I was treated like shit. I'm sorry, we can work it out. Ini what. And guys, you know, I was such an idiot. Guys, I even went to the extent, so him and his brother had a business, right? Yadi Patro, clothing business and whatever. So they sell like hoodies and like track pants and all of that, right? So then, guys, the way I wanted this guy to give me attention, like the way I wanted to like, I'm on it and all of that. Guys, I even went to the extent of buying his hoodie. Took out 300 rand out of my allowance. I bought that hoodie. Oh, I sent him the money. and I'm like, oh yeah, I want this hoodie. At this point, we're not really on speaking terms, like we're not vibing anymore and all of that. So it was like a bit weird, but it's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna support your business. But deep down, I knew it's not about supporting local businesses. I want about to support local businesses. Ciao. It wasn't about that. It was about me meeting this boy, because obviously I knew Uguti, if I bought this hoodie, and he was gonna have to deliver this hoodie to my house, right? Right. So I had worked it out. Go taking Nikki and 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything like that. Okay, sure. So then okay, I sent him the money, and then he's like to me, okay, I'm gonna come in within like 2 days. I'm gonna come on the Friday. Within 2 days, and I'm gonna deliver the hoodie to you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So now the Friday comes. No, we speak on Thursday. I'm like, oh, are you still coming? He's like, yeah, I'm still coming. You know, I'm gonna come at around, I think he said around 12 or 1, whatever. I don't remember. Really, like it was like 2 years ago, Oaks. So okay, sharp. Now go ahead. I have Friday. Oh yeah, I very short. I am looking sexy again, because one thing about Hans, nah, if a nigga wants to leave you, we elevate so that he thinks 5 times about leaving you, or he regrets it. You understand? So then I'm out here wearing shorts, you know, I'm looking all fresh and sexy and all of that. Fine. Time comes. Oh no, we're having trouble with the car. Okay, sharp. Oh no, the car is not here. Heaven. Okay, sharp. No, koloi livili panchil. Heaven. Guys, I waited from 12 p.m. 12 noon to probably like 5 p.m. and this oak kept on making excuses. I think there was even a time when he wasn't even answering my calls. Yes, there was a time when I was trying to call him and he wasn't answering my calls. So one of my friends, literally I was speaking to one of my friends, and I gave her a number yakhe athi never. Even if it's 300 rand, this boy must bring that money back. So then I gave my friend a number, and then I'm gonna phone her, and then he's like, hi, who's this? You understand? So he wasn't answering my calls, but he can answer other calls. Scamnyana mo, scammer. Anyways, my friend merges the call, and I'm like, bro, what is happening? Like, are you coming or not? He's like, no, I'm having trouble with the car is not starting. Hele ing. Guys, this boy was lying. This boy was in bed. He wasn't even like planning on moving or coming or anything like that. Sharp. And I'm like, you know what, I'm so done with this. So he postponed for like 2 days. 2 days we kept on making excuses, and I'm like, you know what, bro, can I please have my money back? Because like I'm like literally I'm not having this, you know. It's clear, Oguti, you don't want to deliver this hoodie, so why are you still holding my money? You understand? So then okay, Shaku's like, no, okay, fine, I'll send you your money on Friday. And I'm like, why must he take long to send Imali? You understand? Because like it should be in your bank account. So me in my head, I'm thinking Uguti, because funny enough, he went out on that weekend, and I'm like, this boy, like that's what I'm trying to go. Uya France, azini guys, somebody's chola. Okay, let me not say it's chola, it's not chola, it's vibe. Somebody's vibe, nezinto, it's somebody's vibe, nezinto. So then I'm like, oh no, it's so I kept on like, you know, pushing. I'm like, bro, I want my money, because clearly you're not gonna deliver this hoodie, so I want my money. You understand? And then he's like, okay, bet, I'll send it. So then he sends me the money, and then he sent an e-wallet. So now I was a bit skeptical, because I'm thinking, ish, what if now he sends izinto ezi wrong? But at least as umntana abantu usele wayisenda e-wallet yakhona yazini, like fine. So okay, sharp. Then we don't speak. Fine. And then there was a time when like his brother started talking to my best friend, you know, because Namobadla and all of that. So then as he's speaking to my best friend, he would also sometimes hop on the calls, because my best friend and I spent like a lot of time together during like 2020. You know, she comes to my house, I go to her house, and all of that stuff. So then he would sometimes hop on the call, and he was like, nah, I didn't feel anything for anybody. So now he's denying everything. Now he's saying, Uguti, Yena, he had no feelings for anybody. How can I have feelings for someone I've never met? Now there's only one person I'll ever love, and that is this hand that I used to date. And I'm like, this fucking idiot, this motherfucking poos. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? And then, okay, sharp. You remember, guys, he said he's going to France, right? He said he's going to France. And 2 months, yeah, France, goopy, dololo. 3 months, dololo. 4 months, dololo. And then he was like, no, I'm gonna go next year in April because that's when school starts. What. Okay, at this point, obviously, the following year comes, right? At this point, I'm like quite over it because I was also in I was in a relationship. Yeah, I was in a serious relationship. So, 4 months and all of that. Kuze April yakhona umuntu akhona usase South Africa. Guys, 2020. That was 2020. No. It's 2022. This year. This boy told me he's going to France in 2020 August. 2022 August. And he's still in South Africa? Like, every time I see him post something, I'm like, did you not say you're going to France? Did you not say the reason we are not going to work out is because you are moving to a whole another country, never mind province, another country, another continent? This was at this point when I realized Uguti, Amadota don't rate us. Amadota actually don't rate us because what the fuck? Like, it's Dimasam, guys. Wait again now. The way the clip of phone cutting, like, I'm even thinking about it right now, and I'm like, no ways that happened. Like, no motherfucking ways that happened. Like, did that really happen? Like, was that me? For real? Okay. What? Bet. Like, bet, nigga. So, okay, fine. Then comes the following year, right? He's still in South Africa. He didn't go to France. Angazi France ya kubo yubi. Maybe begamina I Paris le say Hartepies. Maybe he meant he's going there. Lapaya, you know Paris, Hartepies. Maybe now where I go. Cause how na France momo South Africa. For 2 years, umuntu salo go France. No fucking ways. So, my best friend and I decided to go to some party. Oh, we decided to go to Junk Park. Ne? And then him and his brother kept on pushing, yeah, you guys should just like chill a bit, you know, we booked guest house, you guys should come to our guest house, hele in, you know, and we're like, no, we're not gonna do that, right? And then again, when we went to Bram when Vinny had his party and all of that, so they were like, no, we want to come and see you guys, you know, we're also here and all of that. So eventually I did meet this guy after a whole fucking 8 months or whatever, you know. Eventually I did meet him. Like, guys, I would get so confused because, like, even when I was looking at him when I saw him at Bram and whatever, like, I'd be like, but boy, mina ngihlala South Africa, wena ula South Africa 1 year later. Kanti France no bua ka yona ke efeng? Maybe hona le France engwe re sa itsebang, guys, yes, ya go South Africa. Maybe there is another France that we don't know, or maybe na bua ka e fele ya go Paris ho tseba mang, e ya go Hartepies ho tseba mang. Like, at this point I had just made peace. Yoguti, as in, this boy is not going anywhere. Uyohlala khona la e South Africa. Akuna France la aya kuyo. Ayikho nje France le bakakhuluma ngayo. Uhlala la khona la emjondoko. Anyways, that is the end of that story. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and that is just basically how I was made into a buffoon. Hey, that is how I was made into an idiot, boo the fucking clown, you know. So please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know what it is. Bye.